Can't get your keyboard up and running? Your typing speeds are under 50 words per minute? All the cool kids at school are using QMK and VIA, and you're feeling left out? My name is Merlin, and welcome to How to Flash Your Keyboard with QMK Toolbox. QMK Toolbox is an app used to flash firmware onto your QMK compatible keyboard. The process may seem daunting, but I guarantee you that if you take a moment just to follow all these steps and not skip around, you too can flash your keyboard successfully. For the purposes of this review, I'll be using a DZ60 RGB ANSI V1 in a FLR3 case. The files I'll be using in this tutorial will be specific to this PCB. So please make the adjustments required for your keyboard. All links talked about in this video will be posted down below, so make sure you check them out. Let's get started. Step 1. Get your firmware. You can get keyboard firmware by either compiling from the QMK firmware source code, creating one through QMK Configurator, or by downloading a VIA-enabled QMK firmware through caniusevia.com. Choose the method most appropriate for your needs. Step 2. Download QMK Toolbox. QMK Toolbox is downloaded from QMK's GitHub. At the time of this video, the latest version is 0.0.21. Use the latest version. On the bottom of the release page, you should see a list of assets. If you are a Windows user, please download qmk_toolbox.exe. If you are a Mac OS user, please download the qmk.toolbox.pkg. Step 3. Open QMK Toolbox. Navigate to where you downloaded QMK Toolbox and open it. In some cases, Windows will give warnings to not open this file. Please check your antivirus and open this in admin mode if you have to. Step 4. Driver installation. This step is only applicable on a Windows environment and only on the first time. If you are using Mac OS, you can skip this step. When you first open QMK Toolbox, it should prompt you to install drivers. Please allow it to do so by clicking yes and giving it a moment. If for some reason you are not prompted to do this, right-click on the bottom of QMK Toolbox and select Install Drivers. Once you've installed these drivers, you do not have to do this again on any subsequent keyboard flashing, unless of course something went wrong. At this point, I do recommend restarting your machine. Do this before proceeding to the next step. Step 5. Launch QMK Toolbox again and press the Open button. Navigate to the file you downloaded or created in Step 1, select it, and press the Open button. Please note that if you flash your board with the wrong firmware file, your board will cease to function. However, recovering from this is as simple as finding the correct firmware and selecting it during this step. Step 6. Select the appropriate microcontroller. On the drop-down next to the Open button, you will have the option to select an AVR microcontroller that matches your board. If you have an ARM-powered microcontroller, you may skip this step as well. The default is set to ATmega32U4 because that is what most QMK-powered boards have, and it's a reasonable guess. To find out what microcontroller you have, you can navigate through QMK Firmware's GitHub and examine the rules.mk file of your keyboard. The other option is to open your board and read off the printing on the microcontroller. If you do choose to open your board, I would suggest not putting it back together until you get to the next step. Step 7. Reset your board to have it enter Bootloader Mode. Bootloader Mode allows your keyboard to be flashed with the new firmware. There are multiple ways to do this. Do whichever works. Option 1. Check your Keymap for a reset button and press it while the board is plugged in. Option 2. Press and hold space and B while plugging in your keyboard. Option 3. Press and hold Escape while plugging in your keyboard. Option 4. If options 1 through 3 have failed, the most foolproof way I've found is by simply pressing the physical reset button, commonly located on the back of your PCB. It's a small button, so it may take you a few minutes to locate. QMK Toolbox should give you some message upon a successful reset. Step 8. Press Flash. Your board will now flash the firmware file you have selected in Step 5. To verify that it is indeed flashing that file, please pay attention to the output screen. The flashing should only take a few seconds. When it is done, you may close QMK Toolbox and begin to use your keyboard. Congratulations! At this point, you now know how to flash your board.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Except for a few boards, this will pretty much be the exact method you use on every QMK-powered keyboard. I'd like to take a few moments to talk a little bit about other things QMK Toolbox is able to do. Keyboard from QMK.fm. This can be used in place of Step 1 and Step 5. If you are unable to create or download your own firmware, you may select your keyboard from this drop-down list and press Load. This will load up a firmware containing a default keymap. Your board will work, but I have to say that a default keymap will probably not meet your needs. Autoflash. Do this in place of Step 8. When you have this box checked, as soon as QMK Toolbox detects that your board has entered bootloader mode, it will automatically flash whatever file you have loaded, whether it be locally or from QMK.fm. In my experience, this is only really useful when flashing Pro Micros, as they only give you an 8-second window after the reset. Clear EEPROM. The EEPROM is where QMK stores static info such as RGB colors and macros. If you have your board flashed with VIA-enabled QMK firmware, the EEPROM is also where the keymap is stored. This is an optional step and can only be done when the board has been reset. Do this after Step 7. Alright folks, thanks again for checking out this tutorial. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing. I do more than just tutorials on this channel, so make sure you check out my other content. Anyway, if you have any questions about this whole process, please be sure to jot down any questions you have down below and I'll try my best to get back to you. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Goodbye now.